Welcome to this week's edition of Wolves Weekly. I'm your host, Mark Colachico, the Director of Media Relations here at Western Oregon University. I'm joined today by head women's basketball coach, Holli Howard-Carpenter. Holli, how are you doing today?
It's great to be back home and off the road.
Yeah, you guys opened GNAC play last week. You had two road games. First on Thursday, you played at Northwest Nazarene in Nampa, Idaho. Then you came back and made the trip over to Ellensburg, Washington against Central Washington. Talk a little bit about the Northwest Nazarene game. You guys pulled out a nail-biter, 70-68. What was the difference you feel in that game?
Focused energy. We came into the game. I felt like our team had a focus about themselves the whole game. We were composed. We ran our offense and we defended. Made a big difference to not put as much pressure on our offense to score when we can get out and defend people. So I thought we did a good job with that. We executed a game plan, and we had several people scoring in double figures. So it was much more balanced offensively.
Then you turn around with the Central Washington game, a little bit different, obviously, of an outcome.
Completely different.
Completely different. I'll let you say that. From a coach's standpoint, between you and I, we talked a little bit about it, but what did you see really the difference?
The energy level. We watched the film like 3 times trying to figure out what happened. We just didn't execute offensively at all. We went away from everything that got us the win on Thursday night, and we have to be able to sustain that in the GNAC. We have to be able to come back, on a Saturday night after a Thursday. We expended a lot of energy in that win on Thursday and then the long road trip, but that can't be an excuse for us. We have to stay focused and complete the weekend.
And one of the people that had a really good week, and she was actually named the Western Oregon University Athlete of the Week, is Dana Goulardi, a senior forward. And we'd like to welcome Dana into the show right now. Dana, are you there?
Yeah.
How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good.
As a senior, you've been here 4 years. You've been through, I think, 2 different coaches. First, you started with former coach Greg Bruce, and now you're fortunate enough to have Coach Howard-Carpenter as your leader. What's been the difference in the 4 years that you've been here?
Consistency. My freshman year coming in with Bruce, and then my sophomore year not really having a steady head coach. To my junior year and now my senior, from junior to senior, it's just been, very consistent, positive energy that I think the team needs. So it's been really nice.
And then personally, you've had some pretty good success here as a member of the Wolves pack. Right now, you're averaging a double-double in points and rebounds. What's been the difference for you statistically on the court from your freshman to now your senior season?
I think the biggest thing is that I've grown as a player. Obviously, points and rebounds come from that. But I think mostly just learning that basketball IQ on the court, especially playing with these teams for 3 years, you really get to know the teams and not necessarily the coaches, but the players' styles and stuff like that. So I think that, it's just been a really long learning process for me, and I feel like me and, everybody else who's been here for 3+ years has really learned the league pretty well, so.
And give us a little bit of a background. Why did you come to Western Oregon?
I came to Western Oregon because, the coaching staff, but most importantly, the girls who were all here. It was my favorite visit, and the campus was just amazing. So it was the campus, but mostly the girls who were on the team. So that's what really got me here.
And then talk a little bit about what you have planned next year.
Next year is kind of up in the air for me. I'm not quite sure. There's a couple possibilities, but I would love to keep playing basketball or just, never graduate, keep working out, stuff like that. That'd be awesome, but I don't know yet. I feel like it's going to fall into place in the next couple months, so that's
Dana,
what I got planned.
Well, we appreciate you being a guest here today. We wish you good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
And Holli, now that we come back with just you and I, what are we looking at this week? You've got Cal Baptist for 1 game. And then you continue to stay on the road. You're in this long 6-game road trip, away from the new PE building, and you head to the Las Vegas Challenge. You take on Holy Names. You take on Dixie State. Let's start with California Baptist down in Riverside.
Well, it starts today in practice, actually. We talked a lot yesterday in our film session about having 3 good practices and consistent practices where we're focusing on the things that we didn't get done on Saturday. So that's our main priority right now. Cal Baptist is looking really good. They're 7-1 right now. They are tough. They have a good inside presence, and they've got shooters, a great point guard. So that's going to be a really tough matchup for us. But if we play like we played on Thursday night, we should be fine. And then after that, we'll have a little bit of time off, and we'll head over to Vegas. And then we have Holy Names and Dixie, like you said, 2 teams that are kind of in our same situation. So it's always tough when you're going against teams that are in your same situation because you're fighting for the same thing. And so we talk a lot about that as well. But definitely 2 games that we need to show up for and finish off our December, our 2014 with 2 wins.
Well, and then after that, you finally get to come home.
Yeah.
It'll be the calendar will switch to a new year. You guys will have St. Martin's here in a quick 1 game to really kickstart the rest of the GNAC. So we wish you good luck, not only this week and next week, but once we get back into the swing of things. But fans, as you know, this will be our last show for 2014. We will, on behalf of Coach Howard-Carpenter, myself, everyone here at Western Oregon involved in athletics, we wish you a happy holidays, and we'll see you again in 2015.